It is now time to install our invisible zipper. In preparation for the zipper, it is wise to roll back the teeth and press them flat before you begin. So I've placed my zipper face side down, and I have used the right side of the zipper to pin to the left side of the gown. And be sure to match the top neckline seam with the beginning of the plastic zipper teeth. And now I'm also going to attach the lining at the same time with the zipper and the actual dress or gown itself. So when this stitch is performed, you will have an enclosed invisible zipper in the dress and the lining. Once this is stitched at a 1/2 inch seam allowance, you'll be able to, of course, clip that top corner to reduce the bulk and turn correct side out the invisible zipper installed in the dress. And as you can see, the lining is also attached. And now we're going to repeat the same steps for the opposite side of the dress. And as you can see, I will flip face side down the zipper onto the right side of the dress, at the same time matching the neckline seam with the beginning of the plastic zipper teeth, and keeping in mind my 1.5 inch seam allowance. I will pin the zipper in place. Once I pin the zipper to the dress, I will then flip the dress lining correct side to the dress, encasing the zipper in between these two layers, and pin. And prepare to stitch. There is a dot indicated on the dress skirt back, and that dot indicates where the zipper stitch ends on both sides. And now you can see the same procedure gives the same result. Clip the top corner to reduce the bulk and pull that zipper correct side out. And the lining needs to go below or underneath the zipper in order for it to zip. And there we have it. and thank you for watching.